Hey guys, MrCrayfish, and welcome back to another video. Today we're looking at a Bukkit plugin, which I'm actually developing for my furniture mod server. So I was out in the hunt for a town plugin, and we couldn't find any that really suited what we want. There was this one that was what we wanted, but it wasn't updated, and that was quite unfortunate. So what I've decided to do is to create my own town plugin, and I'm going to be showing you guys what I've added in so far. It's not complete yet, there are still a lot of features that are going to be added, but I thought I would do these little update videos just to show you guys the progress of me adding stuff into this plugin. So this plugin again is going to be for my furniture mod server, so this plugin will have to be complete before the server can get complete, and I'm going to do another video as well later on just showing off what we've built as well on the furniture mod server. So let's get into this and I'll show you how you can use CrayTowns so far. So what you want to do is find an area that you would like to start a town in, and you just want to stand, well, I've just like picked the spot purposely, but you'd find a spot that you want to create, and what you want to do is type /town create and then the name of your town. So I'm just going to call this YouTube, and what's going on here? Alright, so I just restarted the server real quickly. I think it was just bugged out for a little bit there, and as I said, it's still in development. What we're going to do is we're going to type in town space YouTube space create, and this will create a new town, and then it will be broadcasted to the server that MrCrayfish has found the town YouTube. Now we've actually created a protected region where I'm standing, so where you see the 4 magenta wool blocks, that's the corners of the protected region. Now I actually want to protect this whole region here with the fences. I want my town borders to be at these fences. So what we can do is we'll count how many blocks that we need to get to these fences there. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4. So what we can do is, if we look in that direction, we can go /town expand 4, and then that will expand the town to this edge border here. Now this is going to cost money, and creating a town will cost money as well. I just haven't added in that support yet. I am using Vault, so I'll easily be able to do it. And then how many do we go do it this way? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 this way. So we're going to look in that direction, expand at 5. And I'll just show you real quickly, just to show you that this is not included in that town there. So if you just go region info, you'll see that says region global. But if we go ahead and expand this and do the command again exactly there, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, expand at 5 that way, and then we type region info again, you'll see that we're in the region YouTube now, which is my town. And now this way, how many do we go? We're to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So let's do 14 that way. 14, there we go. So we've successfully expanded this region to the border of the fence there. So we've got our town running, but we don't actually have any residents. So we're going to be getting Mrs. Gayfish here to request to join this town. So I want to go into Mrs. Gayfish's character right now. And now to request to get into Mr. Crayfish's town YouTube, what we've got to do is type /town join YouTube. And then it will say you have requested to join the town YouTube. Now if you go back into Mr. Crayfish, you'll notice in the chat that it says Mrs. Gayfish has requested to join your town. Accept by typing /town accept Mrs. Gayfish. So we'll do exactly that. Town accept Mrs. Gayfish. Press that and it will say Mrs. Gayfish has been accepted. So that means Mrs. Gayfish is now in our town district. Now if we go back into Mrs. Gayfish, but even though we're added, we're not actually able to build in here. So to actually be able to build for now, you have to be added to a plot. In the future, Mr. Crayfish here, who is the mayor of the town, I forgot to mention that. Mr. Crayfish here is the mayor of the town because he created it. They're going to be able to add you so you can actually build in the town region, but the only way you can actually build in the town region is if Mr. Crayfish here, the mayor, creates a plot for me. So we're going to do that right now. So let's go back into Mr. Crayfish, and we're going to create a plot region for Mrs. Gayfish. So what we have to simply do is select one corner, and we can just use special tool, so that, and then right click the other side, and we've set 2 positions. Now it's an X and Z position. In the future it's going to implement Y, but for now I've kind of made it so you've got right down to bedrock, right up to the top of the sky. So we've selected the region, and what we're going to do is we're going to type in plot /plot add and then Mrs. Gayfish, and it'll say successfully created a plot for town member Mrs. Gayfish. Now we'll go back into her, and just to show you that we've now got access to this plot, we can't place it in this town region, but we can actually place it inside of this. You'll see that we can't even place it on the outside, the borders of it. We can place it on the inside. So now we can build our nice little home here. And I've decided that maybe not. Maybe I don't want you to have this plot now. I can break it because I'm actually the owner of this town. So I don't want Mrs. Gayfish to have this plot anymore. So I can simply just do plot delete Mrs. Gayfish, and then that would delete Mrs. Gayfish's plot. And just to prove that it's not there anymore, I'll go back into Mrs. Gayfish and I'll try and build, and as you can see, I don't have permission for this area anymore. Now I don't think Mrs. Gayfish deserves a quite big plot as I gave her just before, so we're just going to create a new one over here. Just create 2 little markers, 2, and then we'll do that command again. So plot add Mrs. Gayfish, run that, and now she has a plot. And I forgot to note, if we go back to Mrs. Gayfish, when you actually get a plot created, you get this little message here: a plot has been created for you at your town YouTube, just to let you know that your town mayor has actually given you a plot kindly. So we can build, and yay, we get a nice little home now. Exactly, I didn't want that big size. Who wants a big size like that? You can't fit anything in it. This size, you can just, I don't know, it's just open for creativity. So another thing that you can do with the towns, and this is not completely finished as well, is to add flags. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to add a PvP flag to the town. So all we have to do is type town flag PvP and then just do allow. So it says successfully set the flag PvP to allow for your town. Now if we put Mrs. Gayfish into survival mode, she's now in survival mode. If we go and hit her, boom, there we go, she is getting hit. And now what we'll do, just to prove that the flag works, is we'll actually deny PvP. So we'll go deny, and now if we try to hit, which it shouldn't be doing that, hold on, let's just check the region info. PvP allow, what? Alright, there we go, it must have not worked for some reason. I think I possibly, that's weird, should have worked. Alright, I'll look into that after, but it shouldn't work now. There we go, you are in a no PvP area. As much as I want to kill her though, we're not in a PvP area. Alright, so Mrs. Gayfish is getting quite annoyed with me, and she's thinking that I want to leave this town. I don't want to be in this horrid town anymore. What you can do is just type /town leave, and then now we have been withdrawn from the town YouTube. Now we can't really get out. Let me just help her out. Get out of here. Get out. Okay. Alright, now I don't want to let her back into the town, so we can actually set a flag for the entry. So we just change PvP to entry, and then go deny, and then now Mrs. Gayfish can't get back in. We'll switch to her. Nah, take me back. I want to come live. No, no, can't go in. No. So it looks like we've been denied from MrCrayfish's town now. I'm going to go kill myself. Alright, so my town isn't going to as planned, and I feel like that this has been just a whole waste of time. So I'm going to get rid of my town, and to do that, all you simply have to do is type /town, /town, and then disband. I think it's disband or disband, I'm not sure, but it's one of them. So you type that in, and it will say, you are about to disband your town. This means that all your land, money, and residents will be lost. To continue, please retype the command in again. Now this is just a are you sure kind of message, just to make sure you don't accidentally type it in. So we'll type it in again, and then it will broadcast to the server the town YouTube has been disbanded, and then if you are a part of the town, you'll get a message saying your town YouTube has been disbanded. So that's basically it so far for CrayTowns. I am going to be adding a lot more features. One of the main things is probably economy to it as well, which, I am going to be adding economy to it. There's also going to be a lot more features that you can play with just to customize your town plots and stuff like that. I'm going to make it so you can set flags for plots, just so if you want to create like a PvP plot just for fun, you can do that if you want to. So this is going to end off this video today. Hopefully you enjoyed watching me just showing off my CrayTowns plugin, and this is going to be released possibly in the future once I get it all cleaned up and updated to 1.7.9. I'm currently developing for 1.7.2 because that's what my server is on, so I'll have to update for 1.7.9 all the UU IDs and stuff like that. So hopefully you enjoyed. Tell me what you think about this plugin. Is it a lot better than others? And I will see you guys next time. Bye!